Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. On Deck Baseball is on my tabletop today. It's History's Best of the Best, Set 8. I'll tell you the teams in just a minute, but before I do that, I want to tell you that the link to On Deck Baseball is in the description for this video. You can check out the fictional sets as well as the On Deck Baseball Pro sets that Ian has created and are waiting for you. Also in the description for this video, the link to my channel membership. With membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos like book reviews, special reports, playing tips, exclusive replays, all sorts of good stuff. You also get discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per individual set, $2 off per individual team. And not only that, but you also get a free gift from me every month. So that's a great value as well. Check both of those links out in the description for this video. Today we have a couple of teams from the History's Best of the Best Set 8. That set includes the 1915 Phillies, the 22 New York Giants, the 31 Homestead Grays, the 48 Cleveland Indians, the 67 Yomiuri Giants, the 88 Dodgers, the 1999 Texas Rangers, and the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks. Everything comes in this beautiful box. Looks like this. And the teams on my table today are the 22 Giants at the 15 Phillies. Very excited. We're going old school today. It's very exciting. So with no further ado, let's get down to the field, check out the starting lineups and batting orders, and roll some on-deck baseball pro. For the visiting New York Giants, shortstop Dave Bancroft leads off. Heine Groh bats second at third base. Frankie Frisch bats third at second base. Groh plays third, Frisch plays second, and cleaning up, it's Irish Musial in left field. Ross Youngs bats fifth and right. George Kelly bats sixth. He's playing first. Casey Stengel bats seventh. He'll play center. Frank Snyder bats eighth. He'll catch. And Art Nehf bats ninth. He's on the mound. In 1922, he was 19-13 with a 3.29 earned run average. All right, for the home standing, Philadelphia Phillies, Milt Stock leads off. He's in center field. Dave Bancroft, yes, that Dave Bancroft, bats second at shortstop. Dodi Paskert bats third in center. Gavi Kravitz bats fourth. He will play right field. Fred Luteris bats fifth. He's the first baseman. George Whitted bats sixth. He's in left. Bert Nehf bats seventh. He'll play second base. And Ed Burns will bat eighth and do the catching. On the mound for the Phillies, it's Grover Cleveland Alexander. 31-10 in 1915 with a 1.22 earned run average. All right, we're ready to get it going. We're rocking and rolling. The dice, when you play on-deck baseball, you need 3d10s. And so that's what we have. Bancroft leads it off against Grover Cleveland Alexander. And the delivery is going to be, we are underway. This is a ground ball hit to third. And that is a man that I have no idea who it is. Let's see what I did wrong here. Stock is what I did wrong. He's the third baseman. Milt Stock gloves it and fires to first to Freddie Luteris, and we are underway in the top of the first. One gone. Now it's Heine Groh, the third baseman, former Cincinnati Red. And the delivery from Alexander to Groh is strike 3 on a bender. Heine Groh strikes out. That's out number 2 in the top of the first, and Frankie Frisch comes to the dish. Alexander kicks and deals, and Frisch swings and hits this one on the ground. It goes to third. That's Milt Stock one more time. He fires to Fred Luderus, and the Giants are gone 1-2-3 in the first. Bottom of the first, coming with your score, the Giants nothing and the Phillies coming to bat. And it'll be Stock, Bancroft, and Paskert coming up for the Phils. The windup and the delivery by the left-handed Art Nehf is going to be a line drive that is caught by second baseman Frankie Frisch. And the bottom of the first is underway. One gone. Here's Dave Bancroft. Nehf kicks and deals to him. And this is a ground ball. Hit to third. That's Heine Groh. Gloves it by the third base bag and fires across the diamond to George Kelly for out number 2. Dodi Paskert comes to the plate. Nehf kicks and deals. And Paskert draws a 2-out walk. So the Phillies get the first base runner in the game. Paskert's aboard. And here comes the power man of the Phillies, the power man of the National League in 1915, Gavy Kravitz. The stretch and the pitch by Nehf. And it is a line drive caught by Heine Groh. He's had some action here in the bottom of the first. He makes the catch. That one was ticketed for left field. Nice play by Heine. He's got a sore hand right now. We go to the second. Your score, Giants nothing, Phillies nothing. And Grover Alexander is going to face Musial, Youngs, and Kelly in the Giants' second. The wind and the delivery by Alexander. And a struck out Irish Musial. 2 strikeouts for Alexander now. 4 up and 4 down against the best pitcher in the National League in 1915. The pitch by Alexander to Youngs is strike 3, swinging. He got Youngs. He made him look bad on that one. 3rd strikeout for Grover. And here is George Kelly. George Kelly with 2 outs and nobody aboard. The pitch by Alexander is going to be swung on by Kelly. It's hit in the air. This one is to center field, where Dodi Paskert is going to make the catch for out number 3. Nothing across for the G-men in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, and the Phillies will send Luderus, Whitted, and Nehf to the plate against Art Nehf. The wind and the delivery by Nehf is going to be a base hit for Freddie Luderus. The first baseman is aboard with a leadoff single, and that'll bring George Whitted to the plate. Nehf the stretch and the delivery. It's a ground ball hit to shortstop. That's Bancroft. And they are going to try to turn a twin killing here. And so Bancroft goes to Frisch for 1. And now the relay from Frisch to first baseman George King Kelly is going to be in time to get Whitted at first. That's a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Giants, and there's 2 outs now, and Nehf comes to the plate. Art Nehf winds and deals, and there's a base hit for Nehf with 2 outs. The Phillies get another base runner. Here's Eddie Burns, the catcher. Alexander would be next. The stretch by Nehf, the delivery to Burns, is swung on. It's a fly ball to center. Casey Stengel is there, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across in the second. We go to the third. Both teams have what the little boy shot at. Nothing. Grover Alexander is going to face the bottom third of the Giants' order in the third inning. That's Casey Stengel and then Frank Snyder and Art Nehf. The wind and the delivery by Alexander. And that is going to be swung on by Stengel and a base hit. The first hit of the game for the Giants. Brings up Frank Snyder as the Phillies infield moves to double play depth. Alexander sets and delivers to Snyder, and that will be a pop-up. This wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Under it in short left field is Whitted, and he's got it for out number one. Stengel retreats to first. Here's Art Nehf. And the stretch, the delivery, and Nehf squares to bunt. He bunts the ball right back to the pitcher. The pitcher fields the ball cleanly and has the choice of a play on any batter or runner. Well, they are going to take the out or try for the out at first. And Alexander fires to Nehf covering first, and the sacrifice works. That will move Stengel to second with 2 outs. And the top of the order, Dave Bancroft coming to the plate. Chance for the Giants to go ahead, but they need a clutch 2-out base hit. Grover Alexander stretches and deals. And he struck out Bancroft to get out of the problem. 4 strikeouts for Alexander in 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the third. It's the Giants nothing and the Phillies nothing. Art Nehf will face Alexander, Stock, and Bancroft in the Phillies' third inning. The wind and the delivery by the Giants left-hander, and this is going to be trouble. Base hit for Grover Alexander. He's aboard with a single. Milt Stock comes to the plate. And he is going to lay one down. The stretch by Nehf. Stock squares to bunt. And he does indeed. Bunted to third. The third baseman's, that's Nehf. That's Heine Groh. He is a 5. Plus 2 is 7. The batter's speed is 4. That is 11. And he's going to beat the Rapid first. A bunt single for Milt Stock. 2 on. Nobody out. And Dave Bancroft comes to the plate. Well, could bunt here. They're going to bunt again. The stretch, the delivery. Bancroft squares to bunt. Down the first base line, he fields the ball cleanly and has the choice of play on any runner. Well, Alexander's going for third. They might go for him. No, they're not. They're going to, let's see, the defense is a 4 for Kelly. They're going to try and make the play to first. And they get him. That will move the runners up. So it's a 3-4 sack. Stock goes to second. Alexander goes to third. And there's 2 in scoring position now for Dodi Paskert. 1 gone in the third. The stretch and the delivery is going to be a fly ball. Not deep. Under it is right fielder Ross Youngs. He's going to make the catch. And Alexander is at third. Well, yeah, he's going to hold. So 2 outs now, and Gavy Kravitz comes to the plate. Art Nehf is a good pitch from getting out of the mess. The pitch, the Freddie Luderus would be next. The pitch by Nehf, and it's a ground ball. Hit to third, that's Heine Groh. He fires to George Kelly, and the side is retired. The Phillies get a couple base runners, but can't get them home. We go to the fourth. Giants nothing, Phillies nothing. Grover Alexander going to try and hold serve in the top of the fourth against Heine Groh, Frankie Frisch, and Irish Musial. And I'm going to try and get organized here. Here we go. All right. Alexander kicks and delivers to Heine Groh. And it is a ground ball hit to short. That's Bancroft. He fires to Freddie Luderus for out number 1. Frankie Frisch comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. The delivery by Alexander is swung on. That's hit in the air. To left, that's Whitted, and he's got it for out number 2. The Giants have had 1 base runner in the ball game. It's been Casey Stengel with a 3rd inning single. That's it. Irish Musial up there with 2 outs and nobody on. Alexander deals to him. And that ought to take care of the jinx. It's ripped into the gap in right center by Irish Musial. And that's going to split Paskert and Kravitz and roll to the fans. No fence out there. Picking it up is Ross Youngs. He hits Frisch, and Frisch fires home. It'll be a triple for Irish Musial with 2 outs. But again, they're going to need a 2-out hit, and Ross Youngs is going to have to deliver it if they're going to cross the pay station. Alexander's going to go from the windup in the delivery. Hey, struck him out, and Grover Alexander picks up his 5th strikeout on a bender. That retires the side. 2nd strikeout for Ross Youngs. We go to the bottom of 4, and we still are scoreless. Nehf will face Luderus, Whitted, and Nehf. 5, 6, 7 in the Phillies lineup in the 4th inning. Nehf kicks and deals. This is a fly ball. It is hit to left field. Under it is Irish Musial, and he's got it for out number 1. George Whitted comes to the plate. Art Nehf kicks and deals to him. And it's ball 4. So 1 out base runner for the Phillies. Whitted goes down to first. And Nehf comes to the plate. The stretch by Nehf and the delivery to Nehf is a base hit. Goes to left field. Whitted will stop at second. 2 on with 1 out. And here's Burns, Ed Burns, part of the famous comedy duo of Burns and Allen. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a little on-deck baseball humor. Here's Ed Burns at the plate. Nehf the stretch and the delivery. It's a ground ball hit to short. That's Bancroft. They're going to try and turn to Nehf. Bearing down on second base. They get the out there. Now the relay from Frisch to get Burns at first. And that will be in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play, turn and inning-ending 6-4-3 double play, turned by the Giants. We go to the 5th, and your score, Giants nothing, Phillies nothing. We got a barn burner in Philadelphia. Grover Alexander will face Kelly, Stengel, and Snyder in the 5th. The wind and the delivery by Alexander, and this is a fly ball hit by George King Kelly. It's to center. Under it is Dodi Paskert, and he's got it for out number 1. Casey Stengel comes to bat now. He's got one of the 2 Giants hits. Alexander deals to him. It's a grounder. Hit to third. That's Milt Stock, who gloves it by the third base bag and fires across the diamond to Freddie Luderus for out number 2. Frank Snyder comes to the plate now with nobody on. Art Nehf would be next. And this is going to be ripped for a base hit. For Snyder, it goes to left field. George Whitted collects it and gets it back in. That'll turn the lineup over here in the 5th inning at the worst. And Art Nehf comes to the plate. He bunted successfully in the 3rd. Alexander the stretch and the pitch to Nehf. And we have an error check. Well, we have a situation matrix check. So let's do that. A 2-8 is going to be to the first baseman. A situation chart check for the first baseman. And that's Freddie Luteris. And here's our chart. All right, we re-roll. It's a 2. It's popped up. Freddie Luteris goes into foul territory down the first base line and dives near the fence. If the first base defense rating plus the roll is less than 7, it is. The batter is out. P3. All right. So it'll be, actually, we'll make it an F3. Nehf fouls out to Luteris, and that retires the side. We're halfway through this one, and we've decided nothing. Your score is the Phillies nothing and the Giants nothing. In the description for this video is the link to On Deck Baseball, where you can check out On Deck Baseball and On Deck Baseball Pro. So do that. And don't forget to check out channel membership. That link is in the description for this video as well. With channel membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in the secondary store, and a free gift every month. Great values, both. And here we go on the bottom of the 5th. Art Nehf is going to face Grover Alexander, Milt Stock, and Dave Bancroft. 9-1-2 for the Phillies. The wind and the delivery to Alexander is going to be swung on by Grover Alexander, and he missed everything on that one. Art Nehf blows him away. That's Art's first strikeout. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Milt Stock coming to the plate. The wind and the delivery by Nehf, and it's a ground ball that is hit to first. George King Kelly's going to take it to the bag unassisted for out number 2. Dave Bancroft, a star on both teams, is up there now. He's 0 for 1. He bunted in the 3rd. The pitch and the delivery is going to be swung on and hit on the ground by Bancroft, gloved by third baseman Heine Groh. He fires to Kelly, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 in the 5th. We go to the 6th. Giants nothing, Phillies nothing. Pitchers duel in Philadelphia. Top of the 6th on the way. We got to check Grover Alexander's fatigue chart. And he loses a point. So he's down to -3 and -4. And he'll face Bancroft, Groh, and Frisch, top of the order in the 6th. Alexander deals. Ground ball hit by Bancroft. This goes to first. Freddie Luteris takes it himself for out number 1. 1 away in the 6th. Now it's Heine Groh. Alexander deals. He's 0 for 2. And Groh hits one in the air. This goes to center field. Under it is Dodi Paskert. And there's 2 away. Frankie Frisch now. Frisch 0 for 2. Top of the Giants order. First 3 men are 0 for 8. The pitch by Alexander. And it's popped up. They're going to be 0 for 9 when this comes down. Foul territory. Ed Burns off with the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th is on the way. And your score, Giants nothing, Phillies nothing. Paskert, Kravitz, and Luderus, the meat of the Phillies order, coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's check Art Nehf's fatigue. And he is down a point. So -3, -2 for Nehf. Here we go with Dodi Paskert. The wind and the delivery by Art Nehf is a ground ball hit by Paskert. It goes to third. Heine Grove fires to George Kelly. And there's one gone in the Phillies' 6th inning. Gavy Kravitz, the power man in the lineup, is up there now. He's 0 for 2. Nehf deals to him. And I struck him out. Number 2 for Art Nehf. He got him with a spitter. There's 2 gone in the 6th. And here's Freddie Luderus. The wind and the delivery to Luderus is going to be a grounder to second base. Frisch gloves it to his left, cuts it off from going into right field, and throws to George Kelly for out number 3. 7 in a row retired now by Art Nehf. We're going to the 7th, and no score in Philadelphia. We're going to check Alexander's fatigue again. It's a 7, no change. He'll face Musial, Youngs, and Kelly for the G-men. The windup and the delivery by Grover Alexander is a fly ball, and it is hit to left field. That's George Whitted, and he's got it for out number 1. Ross Youngs comes to the plate, and the delivery to him is 4 -4-0. That's going to be on Alexander's card, and a base hit for Ross Youngs. A 1-out base runner for the Giants. Brings up Casey Stengel. Brings up George Kelly with Casey Stengel on deck. Alexander the stretch and the pitch. It's a line drive that's going to be caught by shortstop Dave Bancroft. 2 down. Youngs holds on at first, and now it's Casey Stengel at 1 for 2 on the day. Alexander the stretch, the pitch to old Case. Actually, he would be young Case in this case. This will be a line drive by Stengel, caught by third baseman Milt Stock, and the side is retired. Alexander may be tiring a bit. They're hitting some shots off him here in the 7th, but nothing drops in except for the single by Youngs. It's time to stretch them out in Philadelphia with your score. The Giants 0 and the Phillies 0. It'll be Whitted, Nehf, and Burns, 6, 7, 8 in the Phillies' 7th inning. Second, Artie Neff's fatigue, and it's a 9. No change for Nehf. He'll face Whitted, Nehf, and Burns. Phillies looking for a run, any kind of a run. The pitch is going to be a ground ball hit by Whitted. This goes to third base. That's Heine Grove, who fires to George Kelly for out number 1. That's 8 in a row retired now by Art Nehf. He's matching Alexander pitch for pitch just about. Nehf up there now. He's 2 for 2. The delivery to him is a ground ball hit by Nehf. It goes to second. That's Frisch. He throws to Kelly. 2 away. 9 in a row retired by Art Nehf, and now it's the catcher, Ed Burns, the number 8 hitter. Nehf deals to Burns, and it's a fly ball hit to left, but not deep. Irish Musial is there, and he's got it for out number 3. 10 in a row retired by Nehf. We go to the 8th, getting late for both teams. And in fact, getting dark for both teams in 1915. We go to the 8th inning and no score. Let's check Alexander's fatigue. And no change. It'll be Snyder, Nehf, and Bancroft in the 8th for the G-men. The windup by Alexander and the delivery is a line drive by Snyder, but it's going to be caught. That's second baseman Nehf, who makes the catch for out number 1. Art Nehf comes to the plate. Alexander deals to his counterpart. And Nehf with a ground ball. That will go right back to Alexander. He takes a couple steps toward Luteris and throws him the ball for out number 2. Now it's Bancroft, 0 for 4, 0 for 3. Alexander deals to him, and he struck him out. That's number 6 for Alexander. He hasn't struck out a man since the 4th, but he's got a run of outs going here now. He has retired 5 in a row and 10 of the last 11. We go to the bottom of the nothing across for the Giants in the 8th. We go to the bottom of inning number 8, and there is no score. Nehf will check his fatigue. It's this one's going to hurt. This one's going to ding a little bit. -2, so that'll go down to a -1 and a 0. And it will be Alexander to lead it off, then Stock, then Bancroft. Nehf definitely fatigued at this point. The pitch from Art Nehf is going to be swung on by Alexander, and that's a base hit. Grover Alexander's second hit of the day brings up Milt Stock. And I guess the Giants need to think about a reliever. And so they're looking at that bullpen. And, wow. Rosie Ryan starts to throw. He's a right-hander, and he's getting loose in that bullpen. But now it's Milt Stock, the leadoff man. And let's see what they want to do here. Nehf is fatiguing, so the stretch and the delivery, and he's not bunting. He is not bunting. That is going to be a ground ball hit by Stock. It goes to second. That is Frisch. Frisch is going to try and turn the double play on with Alexander bearing down on him. They get Alexander. Frisch steps on the second base bag. Now he fires to first to try and double up Stock. They don't get him. Stock beats the wrap at first, so he's safe on a fielder's choice. And Alexander's retired 4-4 for you on the fielder's choice put out. Now it's Bancroft. See if they want to send. Well, he didn't really run. All right, so they'll go with Bancroft against Nehf and keep Stock at first. The delivery. That is swung on. It is a line drive, and it's going to be caught by third baseman Heine Groh. 2 down. Now it's Dodi Paskert. Stock still at first. Bottom of the 8th, no score. Nehf, the stretch, and the delivery, and that will be a ground ball and it's going to be hit to short. That's Bancroft. He's up with it, fires to Kelly, and Nehf escapes damage in the 8th. We go to the 9th, and no score. Grover Alexander and Art Nehf locked up in a good one. Here we go. Checking fatigue for Alexander, and he'll lose a point. Down to -2, -3. He'll face Groh, Frisch, and Musial in the Giants' 9th inning. Any old kind of a run is going to put the G-men in front. Alexander deals to Groh. And it's a fly ball. Hit to left. That's George Whitted. He pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 1. Frankie Frisch comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. The delivery to him is going to be a fly ball from Frisch. It goes to right. Under it is under it is Kravitz, and he's got it for out number 2. Irish Musial, the cleanup man. Let's see what he's got going for him here. He had 16 homers in 1922 at .509 slugging mark, so Grover's got to be careful here. He tripled back in the 4th, the delivery. And this is a base hit for Musial, a 2-out base runner for the Giants. Brings up Ross Young. Ross Youngs, plural. 1 for 3 with a single. Alexander the stretch. The pitch to Youngs is going to be a fly ball from Ross Youngs. It goes to right, and under it is Kravitz, and that retires the Giants in the 9th. We go to the bottom of 9. Any old kind of a run is going to win it for the Phillies. Art Nehf, we're going to check his fatigue. And it's a 2. He goes down 1 more. So he goes down to 0 and +1. Rosie Ryan is ready in the bullpen. They're going to try and get him through the 10th. He's due up through the 9th. He's due up 4th in the 10th. Kravitz is up there. He's 0 for 3. The delivery. And that is going to be a ground ball hit to shortstop. Bancroft fires to Kelly. 1 down. All right, here's Freddie Luteris. We're 2 outs from extra innings. They wind up in the delivery, and Luteris with a base hit. He is on. That is the potential winning run, and George Whitted is coming to the plate. Art Nehf, the stretch. He's trying to gut his way through the 9th inning. The delivery. That's not gutting. That's a base hit. Goes to right field. Luteris will stop at second, and Nehf comes to the plate. All right, Nehf is 2 for 3. The big man is Luteris at second base. The stretch by Nehf, the delivery. And this is ripped by Nehf. It's down the left field line. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Musial's got to fight the fans for the ball. Around third comes Luteris. He's going to score, and the Phillies walk it off with a 1-0 victory. In the bottom of the 9th, a double by Nehf brings Luteris home. It'll actually be a single by Nehf. Brings Luteris home with the game winner. Let's give you the totals on this one. What a game. Fun stuff, old-time baseball. For the homestanding and victorious Phillies, 1 run on 9 base hits. They left a bunch and no errors. The visiting Giants, 2, 4, 5, no runs on 5 hits. They committed no errors. Grover Alexander gets the win. Art Nehf takes the loss. I'm going to give the Player of the Game award to Grover Alexander. He gets the clock radio. Oh, no, he doesn't. Sorry. He gets the brand new AT&T cell phone. No, wait a minute. No, he doesn't. he gets a brand new cigar. Yeah, that's right. For his efforts. On Deck Baseball Pro, a lot of fun. Check that out. Website is in the description for this video, as is the link to channel membership. Remember, with channel membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in the secondary store, and a free gift every month. But for now, this afternoon's game, no lights in Philadelphia in 1915. This afternoon's game, a 1-0 Phillies winner. Have a great evening, everybody. So long, everyone.